Hi, so a quick one today on orthogonal views through a Z-stack. We have a large Z-stack here, you can see through there in all the different layers, and it's in composite mode, so you can see the different channels. And I've cropped it down to fit inside this YouTube window, and I'm also duplicated it. I'm going to use this Control-Shift-D duplication there just to keep a copy. I like to keep a copy, keep the original off to one side, and then make a copy, play with it. And if you do something that can't be undone, you can just bring the other one back in again. Start a nice starting point. So let's get to our orthogonal views, image stack and orthogonal views here. Everything to do with the Z-stacks and the time lapse are in the stacks menu. If we hit that one, it's going to run through all the different images and then pop up the orthogonal views here. Let's just move it over. And you don't need to rearrange these. It will auto rearrange when you click and drag in this window with the left mouse button. You can click in this window with the left mouse button, but it doesn't allow you to drag. So if you need to drag, you need to sort of slide through, you can use the slider on this window instead. This the vertical line here is this plane here cut through the image, and the horizontal line here is this plane here cut down through the image into the page. So if we pick something we want to show, the next step is to try and save that and get an output. So let's say we have this image here and something like that, for example. We could save it quite readily. It's an RGB picture now. This one's a 16-bit data set. This one's just a picture on the side. So we can save it straight away as a TIFF. So if I just save as, make sure it's the last one selected. I always forget that. Make sure the text has gone dark on that one. And save as, and then we'll save that as a TIFF in our folder here. So when we open that TIFF, we see it's exactly the same, just the picture. You can open in typical photo viewer, and it doesn't have the yellow lines on there. If you do want the yellow lines, you can just save using just save as with PNG. PNGs will show or save everything that's showing on the image. So however it's displayed, it will just save it as is. And so the PNG version looks identical with the yellow lines on top. Okay, and so if you want the yellow lines on this one, you don't have to do any conversion. You can just save as a PNG and it will save that image, and it's lossless, and you don't need to change it from what it is. If you want to save it as a TIFF without the yellow lines, you can simply duplicate where you are. So if I can go to duplicate and then pick the Z level, we're at 147, put that in. And now we have this duplicate image. It's still 16-bit, and so it's just pulled out that particular Z. If we go to image type and change it to an RGB color, it pops up another one. And then we can save that one as a TIFF. And so that will save that one as a TIFF in there. And there's our TIFF image. Okay, of that particular plane as a TIFF picture. Okay, so that's it for the orthogonal views. We'll keep it quick. I'm going to do an advanced one if you want to do an extended field of view in the next one.